Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're still joined by Coach Heinzen. Coach, you talked a little bit about Ryan, so let's go into depth about him. He's given you consistent performances as a goalkeeper so far. 27 of Ryan's 41 saves this season have come over the last 3 games. Has he been the guy that has kept you in these last few games? And what kind of leadership role do you see him serving as the team moves forward?
Ryan's been fantastic. He's an excellent goalkeeper. Personally, I think he's the best goalkeeper in the conference. He's definitely good enough to be a professional. Whether that will happen, time will tell. As far as leadership, no. He leads by example the way he plays, but he's not very vocal. And that's something we've tried to improve of his, but it's not really in his personality. But he's been fantastic this year, no doubt. We're 5-4 with the schedule we've got. We could be a lot worse off if it wasn't for him.
Well, offensively, you've just scored 1 goal over the last 3 games. Has that been a personnel issue as well, or have you identified some other things that you've worked on in practice?
Just again, in personnel, we really, as I said, we lost 2 of our 3 main scoring threats in pre-season. So some other guys that we were hoping to step up haven't. So we're not creating opportunities. It's not like we're missing a lot. We're just not creating stuff. So it's something we'll continue to try and fix, can try and improve upon, but it's difficult when essentially we don't have the personnel right now to deal with that.
Well, let's move ahead in the schedule, and by the time this show airs, you'll have matched up against unbeaten Lander in a big game at Varsity Grounds. Let's divide this question into 2 parts. First, give us a scouting report on the Bearcats, and second, talk about the implications that this game has on the rest of the season.
If we want to make the NCAAs, then this is probably a must-win. For them, they're probably have maybe the best team they've had in 10 years, so it's going to be very, very difficult. They're probably 18 players deep. I would probably compare them to a top 15 to 20 Division 1 program, so it's going to be very difficult, but we have to try and match the effort, and hopefully we haven't had much luck. Things go our way recently, but this is definitely a game that if we want to get a result, we're going to have a few things go our way.
Well, you're still in the thick of things in the race for the PBC championships. Only 3 points and 1 win separates the Braves from first place in the conference. Despite the results last week, how have you kept your team focused on the season goals for this program, including the league title?
It's not been easy because obviously we've won a lot of games in the last couple of years. The expectation is to win within the program now, so that's been difficult. But things happen. Things happen in life that you can't control, and we've got to continue to keep them going and hopefully make the most out of this season. We had such high expectations, but we just got to keep going, take every game at a time, try not to look beyond each game, because if you do, it gets a little bit overwhelming with the schedule. But that's what we got to do. We just got to take a game at a time and keep moving forward, and hopefully progress and get better.
Well, we won't get a chance to talk to you before senior night, so I wanted to give you a chance to talk about your seniors this year, which will mark your first 4-year class you've coached in its entirety in Pembroke. What will this senior class have meant to the overall success of your program, and how much will the Braves miss this group after this year?
Yeah, these guys have been fantastic. Payne, Ryan, Paul, Jeff. I'm missing somebody here. Brett obviously is injured. He'll be returning next year. He was part of that senior class, but they've been fantastic for us. They really set something for the program, made the NCAA tournament, and I keep telling them they won't appreciate what they've done, what they've accomplished until it's over. But hopefully it will still be a little bit longer.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report. Until next week, go Braves.